This newscast is brought to you by Lavo.
Hello everyone. IBC 2025 is officially underway and in full swing. We're right at the heart of the show, bringing you the latest and greatest straight from the show floor.
The show officially opened at 10:30, and the first guest of Briefly is Richard Wilhuber, a well-established, seasoned professional who has spent several decades in the media industry, bringing deep experience and knowledge across various areas of media technology.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first day of IBC. This is I think my 30th IBC. In the meantime, we're not getting any younger on that, but in the meantime, the products are developing more and more. At Villrich Broadcast, we show actually an ecosystem of different systems. So I'm representing brands like Telescript, Miller, Focus Pocus, Pentapods, Waterbird sliders, and many more. And the unique thing at this booth at IBC will be that we actually combine certain systems together. So for example, behind me you can see a Waterbird slider, which is a camera slider which can either be mounted with a PTC or with a normal ENG type of camera in combination with a Ronin. And with a Skyhigh controller, for example, or the PTC Link, or a Canon controller or Panasonic controller, we can actually integrate all those different devices over one control. And the same thing we do with elevation, the same thing we do with robotics. But besides that, we also do a lot of live productions out in the field. To be able to do that, we very often need power. And there comes in Gentry. The Gentry batteries is a high capacity battery, so most of the systems in our ecosystem can also run off those batteries rather than having a normal power outlet, for example. The guys next door, they're good friends of mine. They are a rental house, it's called Focus Pocus, but they started to develop out of practical use products for manufacturing. That is including the rain deflector, so if you're out in the field, there's a lot of rain, especially in Holland, for example. The lens is getting wet, and then you need to clean it, but they made a reflector, so it just spreads away. Then we also have the PDL lighting over there. PDL lighting is a projects department. He used to work for a lot of big companies, then started to develop his own lighting, and especially for smaller corporate kind of studios, for example, but also for film productions or ENG. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope you will enjoy the show.
A bit later, Riedel Communications hosted a presentation that turned into a real theatrical show. Thomas Riedel, founder and CEO of the Riedel Group, and Stefan Breeder, CEO Broadcast Solutions Group, were introduced as puppets. Puppet Thomas unveiled Bolero Mini, the company's lightest and flattest wireless intercom belt pack to date. Designed to deliver maximum mobility with minimal footprint, Bolero Mini combines Bolero's unmatched wireless performance and audio clarity with a discreet form factor that weighs less than a smartphone, making it ideal for stage talent, rigging crews, and anyone who values freedom of movement without compromise. Then Puppet Stefan joined Puppet Thomas to announce that Riedel Communications has acquired high human interface from Broadcast Solutions, adding a powerful, vendor-agnostic control system to its growing portfolio of broadcast, event, and production technologies. Finally, Puppet Thomas and Puppet Stefan handed the stage to the real Thomas Riedel and Stefan Breeder, who thanked all the visitors for joining the presentation.
At the same time, Calrec Audio hosted a presentation of its new audio mixing console.
Chyron is once again exhibiting at IBC, and this year the company is showcasing a host of exciting innovations.
Hi, I'm Carol Betancourt. I'm the Vice President of Marketing here at Chyron. We're very excited about this IBC 2025 here in Hall 7 on booth B47. We have our full news workflow with Cameo and all of its efficiencies, not only driving your live-to-air graphics, but also driving your video walls, driving your virtual sets, driving even weather segments. We are also building out some AI in that, so that will be very interesting for you to see. As far as graphics goes, we have our Prime, our flagship Prime CG, allows you to create, animate, infuse with any kind of data at no extra charge. We also now work with HTML5 graphics. We are reinvigorating our long-time, easy-to-use system called Toolbox that lets you capture content from the web and play it live in a broadcast scenario. Our full sports workflow is here. All of the graphics that were used by major production houses like NBC Sports and Olympics, like Telemundo Olympics coverage, and many others across the globe. That is here on full display, along with Paint for illustrated replay, VP that allows you to put those offsides lines in football, also allows you to monetize by putting ads directly on the field or on around the pitch, any buildings. We have a brand new part of our portfolio that we've adopted from one of our other sub-companies. ZXY tracking is now part of the Chyron portfolio. It is a small device-based tracker. You can track up to 40 units, so it's great for tracking horses, any other kind of racing object or person. You can track position, speed, put titles above the individual racers with that data. So we really invite you to come see all of it. Last but not least, our all-in-one cloud implementation, first launched in 2022, is now reaching a maturity phase where it is in use by A Sport, it is in use by numerous broadcasters for their full spectrum of graphics, visual mixing, replay, and commentary, accessible from anywhere for a remote distributed team or by a solo operator. So I hope you'll join us here at the booth, and if you can't, we'd be happy to catch up with you online later. Thank you.
The show has just started. More news is coming your way tomorrow. Stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you by Lavo.